In the 17th century, British ships appeared on the horizon of Jamaica's coast. They carried the fallout of war. From Ireland and Scotland came prisoners and displaced civilians, people uprooted by conflict and stripped of land. Thousands were sent across the Atlantic to supply labor for England's growing Caribbean colony. They didn't arrive enslaved for life like Africans did, but bound by indenture, 4 to 7 years of grueling work in exchange for survival. When they stepped ashore in Jamaica, the heat was unfamiliar, the labor relentless. They were registered, assigned to estates and construction sites, and absorbed into a colony still being carved out of the forest. Many would not live long enough to see their contracts end. For those who survived their indenture, passage back to Europe was expensive and seldom provided. And for many, there is little to return to. No property, no stability, no inheritance waiting at home. So they decide, stay in Jamaica. Some become small farmers, some work as craftsmen, some drift towards regions less tightly controlled by plantation elites, away from the tightening grip of the expanding sugar system. To the southwest lies the region that will later be called St. Elizabeth, far from the island's center of power. Distance offers something that the plantation belt does not: room to live beyond constant oversight. At the same time, escaped enslaved Africans, known as Maroons, are carving out independent communities in the hills. In these frontier spaces, survival binds people together. Social lines begin to blur. And over generations, bloodlines intertwine. Later, Portuguese Jewish settlers and German families who come in add their own layer to the island story. So when people notice freckles or reddish hair in St. Elizabeth, what they're actually seeing is layers. Layers of war, empire, survival, and settlement accumulating over time. They're seeing Africans brought in chains, Maroons who fought to remain free, the Irish who were pushed from their land, the Scots taken as prisoners, all thrown together by empire, forged into something new. And long before it became the motto, the island was already living it. Out of many, one people.